It's the Harv N Jace Show.
Here we are
Yes.
on the Harv N Jace Show.
Live from Mont Hill Golf and Country Club, season 2, baby.
Episode 1.
That's right.
That's amazing. We got amazing lineup all this season of so many amazing more guests. Like
Yes.
so many guests.
We got some great athletes. We got some musicians. We got a doctor.
Yep, bringing it all this
And all that
season, man.
sweet education, empowering, and entertainment that we
3Es.
bring every time.
That's right. And we're out of the studio, man. This is the first time.
You can
so
hear
it's
the
like-
birds singing.
Yep. So if you hear birds and things going on, we're at an actual golf course. So you're gonna hear some stuff in the background, but that's gonna add to the awesome element of our show.
Yes, it just adds to the atmosphere and the mystique that is Harv and Jace.
And today's episode is brought to you by the word Skoden.
Skoden! To break it down, it's actually let's go then.
Right, if you want
For
to say
English
it
terms,
phonetically or
yes.
whatever. Skoden, just add that to your vocabulary. We're gonna try and educate people,
Yeah.
even on the slang from, Six Nations and wherever.
So remember that, Skoden.
Skoden.
Yes.
If somebody says, "Hey, Harv, you want to fight?"
Skoden! You gotta shake the mitts a little bit too first. Skoden.
Use it. You got to use it. We're here to help you guys.
Right, just here to educate, empower, and entertain.
That's all we're trying to do. So thank you guys so much for joining us again on season 2 here on Fibe TV1. In our first season, we got to talk to Robbie Robertson and all these amazing artists, Derek Miller.
Right?
Yeah.
We really got to showcase the people in our territory.
Right.
And this year we're showcasing even more.
Right.
And I can't wait to get it going.
Let's get to our next guest. We just literally went and filmed him at the OHL outdoor game. He plays
Right.
for the OHL Bulldogs.
Had a great run to the Memorial Cup.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Harv N Jace Show.
Brendan Anderson.
It's the Harv N Jace Show.
Right, here we are. Brendan Anderson, how's it going, man? Good to see you.
Good to see you, bro.
Welcome to our set outside overlooking beautiful Mont Hill Golf
Yes,
Course.
what a lovely background we have for today's interview.
We were kind of like delaying our interview with you. We kept moving it because you play professionally with the Hamilton Bulldogs in the Ontario Hockey League. And you had an unbelievable run this year, eh?
Yeah, a great run right all the way to the Memorial Cup OHL Championship. Like, how was that?
Everyone wants to play in the Memorial Cup as a
Right.
junior hockey player, right? So it's once in a lifetime, and
Yeah, they say
I
it's one of
got
the
the
hardest.
chance, yeah. So it's one of the hardest trophies to win.
Yeah.
I had a chance to win it, and we came up a little bit short, but I think we were still happy as a group of a team because we beat the other champions, like the WHL teams and the
Right.
QMJHL teams. So it
Right,
was-
Shawinigan, all those guys
so
in
it was
there.
kind of a good feeling leaving, even though we lost, but it was a good feeling leaving because we knew we beat the other teams that won championships. in
Right,
their
you guys
divisions.
made it right to the championship game, right?
Yeah.
When you were playing, who were you playing?
St. John Sea Dogs, they were the host of the tournament. So
Right.
they were a little bit fresher than us. We were kind of banged up and
And then all the travel, right?
Yeah.
And you
So-
guys had long series over here in the OHL tournament too,
They
championship.
got beat out early in their playoffs, I recall, so they had
Yeah.
a lot of rest time, whereas the Bulldogs were playing all the way through
Right.
until Memorial Cup.
And you guys finished first overall this year in the regular season
yeah,
as well.
we had a pretty good season. I think we got 4 or 5 banners going up at the start of the season.
Nice.
So it's gonna be pretty fun when we get back at the rink here and see how many banners we got. And
Right.
so it feels pretty great. Like I said, it's once in a lifetime opportunity, and I got the chance to do it. Like there's guys, Mitch Marner, and Connor
yeah.
McDavid, and are on the trophy that I just won. So it's kind of
That's exactly right.
it's a little crazy that you think of that and they're on there. So it's like
Right.
your name's right beside them pretty much. So it's
Awesome.
That's freaking awesome.
special.
Let's go a little bit back. You grew up on Six Nations, where we're from.
Right.
Can you tell us a little bit about growing up, like your family life, and what got you inspired into hockey? Because I know your dad and your family play hockey too,
Yeah,
really
right.
well too.
Yeah, my dad got me into hockey pretty early. He used to have a hockey team around here that would native travel team, and they'd travel, go play in tournaments and stuff. So,
The Silverhawks, right?
Silverhawks, yeah.
so I was always around it. So even like with my uncles and stuff playing lacrosse, I was around lacrosse. Like I was around everything. So I started playing hockey at a young age, probably 3 or 4, and learned how to
Wow.
skate and played on the reserve here for Six Nations for a couple of years, and then I had move up a little bit and take the step, and I had to go play in Brantford because they didn't have a higher level here for me to try and be where I am now, right? So I had to take a little bit beyond and go and play in Brantford for a couple of years, and went to Hamilton, Cambridge. Like, it's just kind of what you can try and do to get to a higher level, basically. So that's all I had to do. It's good growing up around here. I still wish I had the opportunity to play hockey in front of the crowd down here, but being in Hamilton, it's still pretty close enough to have people show up. And like I said, like at the outdoor game, it was the first ever time I ever played in front of that big of a crowd. Where my community was there behind me, and it was something special. I haven't felt it.
Yeah, the OHL outdoor game, and it was the first one in the OHL's history too to do an outdoor game too. So there's a lot of firsts that were happening this year with you, and that's why we're so excited to have you on our show, because we knew you were having all these amazing things were going on. We're like, wow, we got to keep putting.
Didn't want to stop the momentum.
Yeah, exactly. We wanted to just kind of let you do your thing, kind of let you go. And then another thing about the OHL outdoor game is I got a chance to perform there too as well. So. To perform, like you said, there's like 15,000 people there. It was crazy.
At around what age, when you were playing hockey on Six Nations, did you think like that this is what you want to do for a living? Like,
I think it was around maybe Adam novice. My dad found, I didn't really know about AAA at the time. I thought that you only could play like around here. So I didn't really know. And my dad went above and beyond and looked out for me. He always has, and looks out for my hockey. So he went out and seen there was spots in Brantford, so he took me out to a tryout. And from there, I'd been playing up there and playing other places, AAA, and I even played a season AA and stuff. So it's just a process, and it's wherever you can find, you can just gotta keep doing it. So
So that's awesome. Like, so it is a family thing with you. Like, it's all intertwined with family, like all the way up to, and then you were drafted in the OHL by the Kitchener Rangers. Like, can you tell us a little bit of what that feels like? Because we've never been drafted. We're not elite hockey players or anything, but like, tell us what that feeling's like, and then what it's like to share that with your family.
Yeah, it was pretty surreal. I think it was something special, something I looked forward to ever since I started playing AAA hockey and stuff like that. Like, as soon as I seen, like, I went to OHL games as a younger kid and watching, I thought it was the greatest thing in the world, and now I get to experience it. So it's a special feeling, and like I said, it's kind of hard to believe. Like, I don't even really think it still has hit me yet that I play in the OHL, but it's pretty special.
That is amazing. But what was it for your family when you got to actually see it? You were drafted by the Kitchener Rangers, like, you know?
Must have been a pretty proud moment.
Yeah, my parents felt really, really, they put a lot of money and a lot of effort into me, so it was a pretty special moment for them as well. They worked hard as they could for me to make it to where I am, and couldn't thank them enough.
Yep. Besides hockey, are there like other things that you like to do in your spare time? If you get any spare time, because you guys are pretty packed, eh?
It's pretty busy up there, so most of the time, when I'm there, I just hang out with my teammates and be around the guys on my team just to hang out with them. I think that's why this year we were probably the closest team I've been a part of. We were together pretty much every day. Like, even away from the rink, we'd go for walks, like fishing. Like, we were doing everything together. It was we felt like we had something special there, and we knew it. So it was great to be there, and then a lot of great guys on our team.
Then to go to battle with those guys, you know, like that in the championship, and then right to the Memorial Cup. That had been exhilarating, eh?
Yeah, that's what I mean. We knew we had a special group, so we were together a lot. So we knew what it took to battle for each other, and it meant a lot to battle for each other. We were brothers, so it's pretty special.
It's awesome,
right? Yeah, to be an OHL player, you have to take your physical, mental, spiritual, everything to another level. Like, what do you do to keep at that level?
I just try and keep a good mind and stay clean as I can, right? Like, you don't think too much, and make sure you're eating the right things, doing the right things for your body to, like you said, to play at the OHL level. I realize it's like a job now, so it's hard. So it's you just keep your body in shape and eat the right things and get the right sleep, and just make sure you're doing the right things to stay healthy.
Was it hard for you leaving the res hockey to go to AAA and be with people who aren't all native like we were on the res?
Sickness or
any kind of culture shock or anything like that?
It's funny because when I first got to Hamilton this year, I've felt it just a little bit. Like, it's home cooked meals. You know what I mean? Like, it's like being at home, you miss your mom's food.
Right.
You miss being around your family. Like, you can't go to your grandma's every day and stuff like that. So it's different, but it just comes to I realize this is what I want to do. So I gotta kind of fight
Sacrifice.
through it and sacrifice some things, like you said, yeah. So it's like it's hard, but it's like I said, it's like a job now. So it's
Right.
what you want to do, and you gotta find ways to do it. So
You've had so many highlights this year. Is there any stories that come to mind from like just that you could share with us from this season?
there's been a lot, like you said, like you named the outdoor game,
Right.
OHL finals, playing in the Memorial Cup, like it's all. But I think the most special one was the outdoor game when they featured me and they
Yeah.
got a little bit of my background on it, and I had so many people there to watch. So it was pretty special, that one. So I think that was probably my biggest highlight of the year. Like I said, as a kid, you were playing on the pond, like
For sure.
so it was something I always wanted to do. Like I was at the Leafs game the day before, and I'm like, am I seriously gonna play on this ice tomorrow? I was like,
Yeah, because they played
yeah,
Buffalo Sabres the night before.
Yeah, the Heritage Classic.
It's amazing. The
so I was at that game, and I was like, am I really gonna actually play on this ice the next day? And
That's
like,
so cool.
so it was pretty special, that one. And obviously winning an OHL championship.
Yeah.
Like I said, not many people have the chance to do that, so it's pretty great.
I mean, how proud were you when you won that and you got to lift that OHL championship and your mom and dad and everyone, your family's there? That's got to feel amazing, eh?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. A little bit of tears came into my eyes.
Yeah, I
when
would imagine.
First thing when I see my parents, it was kind of
Yep.
it was a little tough,
man.
but
Should be so proud of
I know
yourself.
they put so much work into me, and they're happy for me whatever I do. So it was pretty special to win it in front of them. You know what I mean, and have them there, and they make every game they can. So it was pretty special.
Well, you make Six Nations proud, man. So proud. We're watching you, and we know you're going to be in the NHL one day because I know you want to be there, right?
Yeah.
And you got that fire and that grit for it. You already have that championship caliber. We want to thank you so much for joining us today on the Harv N Jace Show, episode 1. This is to kick off our season, and we started it off with a bang with Brendan Anderson from the Hamilton Bulldogs.
Future superstar.
Heck yeah! He's following in the footsteps of the great Brandon Montour as well. Who we're also going to have on the show on our season finale, episode 6. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for joining us today, Brendan. Thank you guys for everyone watching at home, our cast and crew. Thank you to Fibe TV1, wherever you're watching all over the world on demand.
Guna Lunko, everybody.
And we'll see you again on the Harv N Jace Show.
Thanks for having me, guys.
All right, man.
Back with the facts.
And nothing but, here we are
Yes.
on the Harv N Jace Show.
Live, Mont Hill Golf and Country Club, season 2.
Live from Mont Hill Country. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Live from Mont Hill Golf and Country Club, season 2, baby.
Episode 1.
That's right.
That's amazing. We got amazing lineup